What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode number 8 for Tearaway Unfolded. This is a free PS Plus game for March 2017, so make sure you download it and add it to your library if you haven't already. So if you're new to this series, it is a playthrough, walkthrough, trophy guide, all combined into one easily accessible video where I show you start to end of the entire process of getting your 100% or road to basically a platinum trophy. In this series, I will be basically showing you 100% completion of all the collectibles in each level. If we make our way to the right over here, this is where we find our first red present, and the sort of roadmap in getting platinum trophy for this game is to try to get as many collectibles as you can on your first playthrough. With these videos, it'll basically give you a better idea on collecting them the fastest way possible. If you note chapter 3 and 4, they're not 100% yet because we are missing some abilities in order to reach certain places to get the remaining hidden stuff that we need to collect. But after chapter 8, we are actually going back to chapter 3 and 4. So in the next episode, I'm going to be playing chapter 3 and 4 with all my abilities, and we're going to 100% those ones as well. So stay tuned for those. So now if we use our touchpad to block the wind, we can actually move up on those sticky platform right here to get our second red present. So hope you guys are enjoying this video series. It's a lot of fun to make. If you are new, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for upcoming episodes where I do more Road to Platinum for different games. But I'll be concentrating on finishing this one first. So after we move up on this sticky glue, we're gonna come across this dark cliff side. We're actually gonna jump on it, and all the way at the end, we're gonna find our third red present.
My eyes can see you more clearly now. Iota, here is your ticket to Sockport. Seize it and soar through the storm. If the sea can't hold you back, then neither should the sky. yours to explore. I am inside, tucked away from the drips and the drops.
So once we reach Coggage Cove, the first thing we want to do is come over down here to the beach area and take a picture of this clam for our first papercraft plan of the level. So in this area there are lots of different red presents as well as blue presents to do. Blue presents are basically the side quest. The first one we're gonna do is this guy over here. Basically wants us to take a picture with the wide angle lens at the top of the lighthouse. So we're gonna make our way up there, but along the way we're also gonna be collecting other things such as a picture, another papercraft picture, a red present. I'll show you 2 red presents, and then when we get to the top of the lighthouse there will be another blue present side mission that we can do. So before I got sidetracked and went down to the beach, if we go along this pier, at the very end, this is a stack of paper thing that we could create a plane with, and also in our sight line in front of us, we can take a picture of that boy kind of thing. Now we're gonna make our way back up the pier, and we're gonna make a left, and we're gonna go down the other pier, and this is where we'll find another red present. So coming up to this lighthouse, before we go inside, we actually want to go around to the back of the lighthouse to collect another red present. So making our way up the lighthouse, we need to purchase the wide angle lens to take a picture of the view, and I think you do take the picture on this side facing towards the cave, and not taking a picture like this that I'm doing right now. So after we take a picture there, we actually have to go back to talk to him. But before we actually go back down to talk to the first guy, we actually want to talk to this guy because he has another blue present. What he wants us to do is to take the paper airplane and fly around the city so he can take a good picture of us. So after you do that, just try to land back up on this lighthouse and then talk to him again to unlock the present. And then once we complete doing that, we'll just fly back down and talk to the first guy where we took the wide angle lens shot of. So right here, this is a very easy thing to do in order to get one of the trophies, is to do a selfie while you're on the plane. And it's really easy. You just press the R3 button for a selfie, and there it is, air selfie. So if you look on the left, there's actually a red present that we didn't pick up earlier, but we just picked up now. So after picking up the red present, we can actually talk to this person and do another blue present quest. And after you do what he wants us to do, which is creating a hat, then everything's good to go. So after completing that side mission and getting the blue present, we actually want to jump inside the sewer. This is where we can find some of the hidden confettis. So making our way around back to the beginning, in the middle we actually see this guy with a feather. We can actually do a blue present quest with them. So right now we've done all the missions on the, we'll say, right hand side. We make our way to the left hand side here. We can actually talk to this guy who can personalize our aircraft and get some the blue present done. From this aircraft decorator, we actually want to make our way continuing to the left, and we're going to find a red present. From this location, we want to jump down, and there's going to be a Gopher that we can talk to for a blue present quest. Basically wants us to take a picture of him. You can put whatever decoration you want on him, and then take a picture, and then you'll unlock the blue present. So right now, if we follow this pier all the way to the end, we're going to get to this beach area where we can find the misplaced Gopher. I highly recommend not doing this until you finish all of the missions before you reach the bar, because we still need to fly around and travel the other little islands in the ocean, and if you die at any point with this Gopher, what you need to do is pause your game and reload to the last checkpoint, and then you'll spawn back into Coggage Cove, and then you can redo everything with this Gopher. So don't worry about this Gopher yet. We should do this before we enter the bar, after we complete every single hidden present, every single fight with Scraps, and every single side mission blue present. So if we make our way up the center of the cove and make a right, we actually get to the end here where we have this guy we can talk to for a blue present. This mission is actually really easy to do. You basically want to go back down to the opposite side where the crab is and take a picture and come back to him. But because I didn't know where the crab was, I basically explored this area first, and it actually works out because if you go up here, there is a papercraft plant that we could take a picture of. Also in this area, we also want to head over to the roof. The chimneys will drop down, and then we can get over it to collect another red present. Now we haven't forgotten about this squirrel. We passed by it to reach the person who had another blue quest with the crab, And this squirrel basically wants us to explore an island out at the sea where we're gonna find a bunch of little gophers that we can, talk to. And for that mission, we basically need to take a vintage picture and a selfie with us in it, and then take that and bring it back to the cousin gopher, which is right there. So now we're just basically going to make our way to a paper stack so we could fly and explore the islands. And one thing to keep in mind is make sure you travel and look around to make sure you hit every single island. And in every single island there's something that you need to do there, whether it could be a scrap fight, collecting a hidden present, or doing that quest. Make sure you travel every single island and make sure you kill every single scrap. There are also scraps that come in on ships, and make sure you try to lure them in one way or another, and make sure you keep track at how many you kill, because I was missing one or two at the end of my first playthrough, and I actually had to replay it to get the remaining scrap kills. So make sure you also collect the hidden confettis over there, as well as there is an opportunity for you to get a trophy called Tower of Doom, which I got. I think it's using a projectile to knock them all over. And there's also another trophy associated with attacking 5 enemies with 1 projectile, which I'm not sure why I didn't get here. I think I probably just hit 3. But I don't know if there's a easier way to hit all 5. So from this island, we're gonna fly to another island, and this island that we're about to reach is associated with the blue present quest, where we have to find and explore an island with the other gophers, and we actually need to take a picture with them, like a selfie style with the group, just so the cousin gopher is not worried about us. Also in this area, there are 3 little tubes behind where we just landed, and make sure you grab those as well. So from this island, we're going to travel to another island to collect a red present. So we're going to make sure to fight all the scraps as well, and make sure they come and charge towards you and you can get a good fight. While you're flying, I suggest you picking up these confetti as well, just because you're in the air trying to find a good place to land. And our red present is just a couple of platforms above here, which we will be also getting. So one thing that we missed is another island that has an X on it. So from the pier, we're just basically gonna go directly straight, I believe. And then once we hit the island with the X on it, we basically want to grab one of those throwing projectiles and then pop it into our other world and then hit it inside to collect the hidden red present. So flying back to the cove, we actually want to land and fly through the building that has blue lights. So there aren't any other entrances to get in except for that flying through in. And once you fly in, you're going to collect these remaining hidden confettis. Took me a while to find out how to actually get in, but once I figured it out, I'm like, oh, that's so good. So we're finally going to explore the third level of this map, and when we go in the middle, in front of us is the bar, to the right of us is a blue side quest mission, or a blue present. So we're just going to help him draw a mouth, and then we'll be able to unlock the blue present. So on our way to the tattoo parlor, I decided, you know what, might as well do this 10 jumps on the Gopher because there's a trophy for jumping on it 10 times. And just now I just failed because I did it 9 times, but you can do this whenever you get a Gopher. I don't know why I just decided to do this one. I guess it's because I looked at the trophies prior to playing today at the day of recording, so that's why. So once we're inside this tattoo parlor, on the left there's actually another blue present quest that we can do. So once we're done with taking a picture of a pattern, it could be anything, then we unlock the blue present and it's confetti. Okay, so if you haven't gotten the Gopher at this point, then now is a good time to go back and get the Gopher. I actually took the Gopher and dropped him off right in front of the bar. So at this point, we have completed every single red present, all the scraps, and all the blue presents before entering the bar. If you enter the bar without taking the Gopher, you're going to miss the opportunity to deliver the Gopher and you have to restart your game and restart the chapter. So make sure at this point you go back, grab your Gopher, and come to this area and bring him inside the bar. Once inside the bar, we want to go over to the left. We're going to see a squirrel complaining, and then we're basically going to use the wind ability to move the table to the left 2 times, and that will unlock the blue present here. So when you take the Gopher here, I thought you're supposed to drop him off, but basically you just have to bring him into this tiny hole opening here, and it'll automatically give you the blue present for bring him home. Also in this area, you want to talk to the squirrel bartender. The bartender will be telling you that he's annoyed at the squirrel or the Gophers here, you know, taking too much time. They need to close, so you have to press square on all of these Gophers and throw them outside. And once you're done, you can unlock the last blue present of the chapter. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this episode. The remaining part is pretty straightforward. You don't have to do much. I'm gonna show you the 100% at the end of this level. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'll be glad to give you some tips or help out however I can. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys in the next video.
seek your fortune, Iota, there is a great tale to be found in you. You've performed your role and made it this far, but not everyone fared so well. You are wondering where we are. Stockport, a mysterious island cut from the world. Who knows what's been washed up on its shores? The island trembles from its roofs to its rocks, with great rumblings in its belly. You must head to the other side of the island and reveal their source. I could tell you more, but where would the fun be in that? Iota. Uncover the mystery of Stockport, face its hidden dangers, and I promise to put you back on course. Now go.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye everyone!